I'm Benjamin Hall, and on today's episode of RPM Media, we're going to be taking apart the Civic, changing the valve cover gasket, painting the valve cover red, changing the oil, the air filter, the oil filter, cleaning up the battery, cleaning the engine, and much more. So stay tuned and enjoy the episode.
As far as a project car goes, this is a hell of a one. It's in great shape. You know, that's not to say it's not in great shape. It's just, I'm a perfectionist and I know what this car could be, and I'm going to get it there. And it's a lot of work. There's no oil. We got a valve cover leak. Looks like the valve cover gasket. So we need oil change, valve cover gasket, some sensors that are zip tied. So we're gonna fix that. Battery totally needs to go replaced. Obviously these headlights, we got a lot of zip ties all around the car, missing pins in certain areas. And the coolant tank, if the oil's empty, I can only imagine what this looks like. So I'm guessing this is full of some type of sludge or buildup. So we're going to have to fix that, replace probably the whole radiator and the cooling system, which is good because right over there is a radiator ready to go, brand new in the box. We're gonna start taking this bumper off, and we're gonna replace these headlights tonight, see if we can make a list of everything that needs to be changed and replaced, and hopefully get this beautiful Honda restored to what it should be. Normally there are pins underneath this bumper. If you lay down and look up, every single pin is missing from this car. It is old, but in my case, I'm gonna use my handy dandy Matco snippers and get to snipping. Bumpers off. Let's start taking the headlights off. The negative post on the battery is exactly what we're intending for here. So if you can see, that battery is completely corroded. So it's good that we're taking it off anyways. One bolt removed. Let's see, we got one pin up here. Oh, that shot off into oblivion. We have no idea where that went. That's okay. And the headlight assembly should come out. One beautiful little piece that we're going to. I'm just trying not to break the wire in here. Twistable. Come right out. So bam. We could have twisted the other bulbs, but if you're going to be replacing your bulbs as well, you might as well take it all out. And then this also gives us a lot of access to other things, like the battery for removal, taking the radiator out and flushing it, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to do the other headlight now, get these inside, and start replacing. We got the bulbs in. These are the new headlights. They got the ceramic wrap on them. And they are clear housing but smoked lenses. So they look smoked, but it's a clear housing, so it gives you the gloss effect of a normal Honda. Amazon, dude, 90 bucks. Can't fucking beat it. Throw some good bulbs in there and you're gold. We're gonna go ahead and put these headlights in. First step, obviously, before you do anything, is to make sure it fits in place, which obviously this one does. What we gotta do now is get these wires back where they deserve to go. Now that we got all of our wiring in place, we're gonna go ahead and bolt it in. I got one bolt here holding it now, but we're gonna do that other bolt. And then that final bolt under where that frame was, there is no longer the metal frame. You could attach this back to that. I don't ever do it personally. I think the headlights are fine. I mean, it's a Honda. It weighs, you know, 3 pounds, so we'll be okay. Pro tip though, before you bolt everything on and put everything back together, like the bumper and stuff, and put all the pins in, plug your battery in, please, and turn your headlights on. Test your blinkers, test your headlights, your bright lights, etc. Make sure it works. You would be really sad if you put all of this back together and your headlight didn't work. I'm keeping the clear plastic on because my hands are greasy, and while I put these headlights in, I want them to be perfect, and when I'm done, I'll peel them off. So yeah, we'll come back when I'm done. So we have officially finished bolting and wiring the headlights. All right, here we go. Totally better. Nice and flush with the fender. It's a very nice headlight, like I said. Smoked housing, but a chrome lens, or a see-through clear lens, smoked housing. So dark housing, clear lens makes it look a little bit deeper and cleaner than the previous headlights, but this thing is gonna be a beast when we're done with it, man.
24 hours later.
It's a whole 24 hours later. A lot of things have happened. We finished the headlights. I started a valve cover gasket replacement as well as an oil change and oil filter. And then, you know, I was like, while I'm there, might as well paint this thing caliper red. So that's what we did. Looking inside though, internals look great. Cleaned off, you know, all around the edge of that cylinder head on the top there, but where it meets the valve cover, got all the dust removed as much as I could, and just waiting for this thing to dry. It's already had its final coat. We're gonna put it back on, change the oil. So we already have all the doors off because we're doing the speakers. So I also got the tint, so we're tinting it next. And then we'll have all the speakers in. The tint will be done, oil change, fresh gaskets, tune up. This thing's gonna be nice. Oil filter, air filter's been replaced. I'm gonna do the radiator and a radiator flush soon. But yeah, so let's do this oil change. I wanted to bring you guys along with me, so enjoy. One of the first steps we'll need to do to change the oil on the Civic. This Civic takes 5W20 fully synthetic oil. I like Valvoline personally, and my Civic's mobile one's great as well. Obviously everybody has their preference. They're all the same, as long as you're getting good shit. Anyways, yeah, so usually we pull the cap off and the dipstick out, but we already have the old valve cover off, so not needed. What we're gonna do now is actually release the oil from the bottom, and yeah, just literally start draining this thing. So yeah, now I'm going under here. As you can see, I got a bunch of jacks and rims, safety measures, because I'm in a pretty tight space. It's all about safety, man. You know, there's nothing more important than being safe while you're having fun, so that's what she said. We're ready to drop the oil right there. Here's the oil. These frames are pretty good. They hold up good. This looks fairly new. Probably didn't even need to be changed, but you know, I like to change things. It makes everything better. So yeah, we're going to get this in the trash. This is a Honda, genuine Honda filter. This is what you want to use right here. Nothing else. I am a fan of filling the filter. Now I like to do the filter completely filled. By doing this, it eliminates any time of the filter needing to fill because it's already filled, my friends. So that is cool.
24 hours later.
So again, 24 hours later, another 1 in the morning, but this thing is pretty much ready. I am putting on Honda Bond just in the corners where those little bridges are by the timing, you know, cover there, and then on that side. But that valve cover looks amazing, and it is ready to go in.
Look, this ain't my first rodeo, I promise you. How's that working for you?
That was a new move. Getting close.
Smiling like a clown, facial expression looking silly, and he kept asking me, what kind of car you drive? I'm just 16, running up in gates and doing this for high stakes, making my way on fire skating. No question, I was speed for fraction.
So we've successfully, after a very long time and a lot of effort, put this thing back together in the way it was. It looks pretty, it's now red, everything's the way it was. I'm just tidying up the air filter here. We did also replace that, so we're going to tighten this up, and then this thing is ready to be cleaned. That was my next step in the process. Besides the oil change that we have to do next. So we're gonna do the oil change, and then we're gonna get the engine shined up, which should be the funnest part. When we make this thing look pretty. I think it's time to add some oil. I already filled the filter, so. Look at that, guys. I got that engine bay completely brand new. It probably hasn't looked like that since 2004 when it was made. And then if you look at those headlights, those are absolutely badass as well. I kind of like it with the front bumper off, I'm not gonna lie. I know that's typical Honda, but yeah, look at my tool mess. Oh, it's been crazy in here, man. We've been going. And that's actually 900 degree automotive. It's for brake calipers, but you know, it worked very great for the valve cover. And when I put the degreaser, you can see we found someone cooked here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So someone changed the spark plugs. Obviously it has 200,000 miles, but I thought that was cool. When we put the degreaser on it, you could see it, or a flashlight, but without it you can't. So that's pretty cool. Kind of gonna take a break for today. And then we're gonna resume tonight, you know, start cleaning this thing up, finishing it up, and hopefully tomorrow will be the test run, rip this thing around, see how she feels with fresh new oil filters, air filters, valve cover gaskets. You know, pretty much everything's been done. We got, you know, air in the tires now. We've cleaned the car. We've put headlights on it, so it should ride pretty good. We do have some brakes to put on it, but I think I'm gonna save that for a future episode when we change the rims and tires.
All right, guys, that concludes today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I am Benjamin with RPM Media. This is going to be a weekly thing, so stay tuned. The Honda Civic build is every Sunday at noon. You can expect a new video, and that is mountain time. So, you know, find out this time. I don't know your time zones, but I'm inside right now because it is freezing cold, but we finished up the valve cover gaskets, oil change, air filters. We cleaned the battery up, got a new terminal on the battery. We pretty much cleaned that whole engine bay, made it look brand new. It's all ready to ride. And I took it for a test run. Thing runs beautifully. It honestly runs 10 times better. And next week, stay tuned. We're gonna be putting in subwoofers, an amplifier, tinting the windows, 8-ball shifter. We have some work to do on the interior as far as detail-wise goes, and making this thing just look sharp And then future episodes to come, we're going to be painting the car. Obviously, a lot more modifications to go. And I mean, who knows? Maybe in the future we'll get like sponsors and stuff on the build, and we'll do a lot of crazy stuff. So I'm excited. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. I'm Benjamin with RPM Media. Stay tuned. Next Sunday, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.